guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a half and half face. On one side of my face, I'm going to be doing all warm tones, and then on the other side, I'm going to be doing all cool tones. So that way we can compare and just see what it would look like side by side. I recently watched one of Edward's video, who by the way is probably one of the best YouTuber discoveries in 2020 for me. I adore him. I think he's just so funny, but he recently did a video saying that he's actually cool toned and not warm toned, and it was very informative. I learned so much from his video, so I'm going to leave that link down below as well as his channel. I'm sure you guys all know who he is. So pretty much, like, you know, in Western world you're either neutral, cool tone or warm tone, but in Korea they actually assign you 2 seasons, and the way they do it, they like look at your veins and everything. Like, you can actually pay for the service to get done. Like, that's something I want to do, like when we're able to travel again and if I'm able to go to Korea. I'm gonna guess that I'm like a warm fall type, because they assign you to a season, so you could be summer, fall, winter or spring. I feel like I'm fall, and it's not really just your undertone, it's also telling you what type of clothing will match your complexion and also hair color as well. And I just thought it was very interesting, because if you guys are new to my channel, by the way, I am, you know, just like any other girl. I love my warm tones. I feel like a very golden underbase, and I just think warm tones look better on me. But the thing is, whenever I wear cool tones, I get so much more compliments. By the way, you know, you guys are always sweet, always giving me so many compliments. You know, my love language, words of affirmation. I feel the love, I truly do. But when I wear cool tone makeup, you guys are like, oh my gosh, Judy, you should wear it more. So I thought I would do a side by side, you know, comparison face today, so that way we could really compare and see how everything is. So I already did a couple of things off camera, and I'm sure you can tell which side is going to be which. I have my earrings on, so that way it's easier to differentiate. I got my big old red heart earring with gold hardware, very warm, and then on this side I have my silver based pearl heart earring. It's kind of matching. I think it's pretty cute. And then for my lenses, on the warm tone side, I am wearing the Olens Scandi Olive. It's very warm, very green and rich, which I love, one of my favorite lenses. And then on my cool tone side, I am wearing the Olens Spanish Gray. I do have a promo code. It's not an affiliated code. It's just Olens gave me this code for you guys to use if you would like. It is ending soon, I believe. I think end of this year or maybe early next year. It's just my name, Judy, and you can get some discount off Olens. Again, not affiliated. It's just a promo code that they gave me, and if you do use it, thank you so much. Even though I don't get commission from it, like, you know, it still makes me look good. I also did my brows off camera. You probably can't tell too much, but on my warm tone side, I just used my normal brow powder, Anastasia dark brown, and I just filled it in with my brow powder like normal. And then on my cool tone side, I used the Fenty Beauty Snap Shadow in the shade number 6 Smoky, and I took these shade tan lines. On camera, maybe it doesn't look too different for you, but I think already off the bat, I like the cool tone brow much more. I think it suits my hair color a little bit better. It's like a little bit darker and ashy. I feel like the dark brown is a little bit too warm. I think if my hair was lighter brown like it was last year, then maybe it would suit it more. Because this is my project pan, I want to keep using it, but I do feel like I should go in with the Fenty Beauty Snap Shadow in this shade. I think it suits me much more, but I feel like it is a very slight difference, but for me, I can really see it. So I'm just gonna quickly put on my eye primer, just like always. I'm going to be using the 3CE Overtake eyeshadow palette. This is in my project pan. Any opportunity that I get to use this palette, I'm going to use it. It's a very warm palette. There is like a little bit of neutrals in here, but for the most part, very warm and rich. Love this guy. I'm going to be doing exactly the same look that I did in my project pan update that I uploaded really recently. I'll link it over here for you guys. Alright, so that is the warm toned eyeshadow, just a very simple, basic eye look. I'm always wearing something like this. So for the cool tone side now, I have 2 palettes. I'm not really sure which way I want to go. So either ColourPop's Making Mauves and then the ColourPop that's Taupe. Because I want to compare it, maybe I'll go for Making Mauves. I'm going to be doing exactly the same type of eye look. So I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's called Big Moves. And this shade is going to be our transition. I'm then gonna go into this shade in the bottom called Big Fig. And the next shadow I'm taking is a Marquee over here, the darkest mauvey purple. I already feel like doing my cool tone side, it's like taking me much longer to get everything blended out. Not saying that the ColourPop palette isn't good, because the formulation is great. I don't know why I just find myself like blending more on when I do cooler looks like this. And then I'm gonna take this shade here called Mauve on Top. Alright, so I did just go off camera really quickly just to speed things up a little bit. I just did my wing liner and I popped on my lashes. So for my cool tone side, I did use a black eyeliner and I smudged that out with black eyeshadow. And then for the warm tone side, I used a dark brown eyeliner and smudged that out with dark brown and black eyeshadow. So the lash line kind of looks the same in both. For my lashes, I am wearing Petite Cosmetics in the style Muse. And I did go for more of a natural lash just so we could really see the eyeshadow peeping through. Let's move on to the cheeks now, shall we? We'll start off with the warm tone side since it's nothing really new. I'm gonna go in with my Kaleidos Charisma Contour Palette. This is in the shade Warm and Medium. I'm gonna take this bronzer shade here. I personally don't like contouring my cheekbones. I like a really warmth cheek area. Alright, and then I'm gonna go in with my blush, Faded Clementine, just using the same brush because this can sort of act as a bronzer blush duo, and then it also gives a really nice sheen to the cheeks as well. But I'm gonna go in with a highlighter anyway. I love that. Okay, I love this cheek. Some people might not like it, but I love it. For highlighter, I'm gonna go in with Fuego from Dose of Colors. Just really at the high point here. A nice golden highlight. Very, very warm. Okay, now for my cool tone side. This is sort of where I struggle because a lot of my cheek products pull very warm. So I have this NYX Contour Palette that I used to use all the time. This shade, is that cool tone? That's cooler, right? This one's way warmer. Okay, I'll go in with this shade here. This one is called Toffee. Hopefully it does pull more onto the cooler side. Maybe I'll go in a little bit with this one, Sculpt. It's kind of warm. Oh, it's not as warm as this side. Okay, that's good. I guess if it's not too warm, should be fine. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of like cooler toned bronzers. But for blush, I'm going to be using a discontinued one. I am so sorry. This one is from Kaleidos in the shade Lo-Fi Rose. I'm going to take this blush here, very mauvey and sort of cool toned. So, I mean, the packaging is like, it matches my eye look. And hopefully this will pull the look a little bit more to the cool tone side. Okay. Yep. It's not as warm now, I feel. I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette and I'm just gonna take this shade here and a bit of this one. This will reflect a little bit more to the white. As you can see, this one is very golden and then this one is more white. Alright, so the last step of the look, we're gonna go in with our lip color. I have both Just a Tint lip crayons. Warm tone side is Rise and Shine and the cool tone side is The Strand. Alright you guys, so this is the final result, warm tone versus cool tone. I would love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm going to leave a pinned comment. So if you love the cool tone side, like the comment, and if you like the warm tone side, comment underneath my pinned comment with a really warm toned emoji. It could be the red emoji, the sunset emoji, something to represent warm tone. So I would love to hear your thoughts, and I'm really curious to see what you guys are going to say. I still prefer the warm tone side. I think if I cover my face like this, the more cool tone side, I feel like it sort of brings out my features a little bit more in a way. Like it's not overtaking my features, and I feel like I look a little bit more girly and younger. It definitely could be because of the pinks and the mauves, but with the warm tone side, I feel like it really brings out my undertone and I look a little bit more mature. I don't know, what do you guys think? I really want to incorporate this type of color brow into my day-to-day life. But if you guys did enjoy this video, if you could, please give it a thumbs up. It does help my videos out a lot and I would really appreciate it if you did. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, come and join our little family here. I love you guys so much and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!